Hi guys and welcome. You're joining me today for a charity haul. There's one item that was from a antique store, and then there was two items that I bought off Marketplace, but they're all second hand to me, aren't they? So they're all going to be in the same video. So first of all then, I'm going to start off with these two items that I bought yesterday, and they've already been washed now because the weather is beautiful at the minute. So this is like a Zara linen blouse. And I put the, the glow white sachets in. So it's, I mean, it was white, but it has got a stain on the cuff. But I do think that will come out after I've washed it several times with glow whites. But that was £1. So I thought that's a great shirt just to wear, just over the top of like a vest top. So that's £1 for Zara. You cannot go wrong, can you? Now, this also is Zara, and this is a pale blue corduroy jacket. Now, this had got a stain on it, which, again, I washed this on its own with a glow white, and it's come up great. Again, a lovely, lovely outer garment to wear. And what I love about this is that it's got a raw hem on, and the hem's raw on the end of the cuff. But we all know that Zara can be a bit spenny, so when you can pick them up at £1 in a charity shop, you ain't going to say no, are you? So that's my first two items of clothing that I'm going to show you. They can go upstairs now and be hung up. Right, I've got a few more items of clothing. Let me just drag them over. Now this top, I got this a couple of weeks ago because I hadn't done a charity haul in ages, to be honest with you, but I thought it's time to do one because I've got more than enough stuff to show you. Now, I love the colour of this because my favourite colour is red, and it's a beautiful red animal print. So it crosses over at the front, and then it's got long sleeves. And what I do, I wear a black vest under this, and it looks great with a pair of jeans, and that was £2. Right, now I bought this top yesterday, and this was £2.50, but I've not bought it as a top. I wanted some fluorescent fabric, and at this moment in time I can't tell you why, because if my eldest daughter watches it, she's going to give it away. But I want this fabric for a project, and that was £2.50. But I do need another piece, either in green, pink, just a different colour to this, but in fluorescent. So I was pleased when I saw that. Now I got two more tops yesterday, but these haven't been washed yet. This one is a size 20, so it's a little bit big, but I don't mind that. And it's got like, it's sort of semi-sheer, although it's not showing through, but when I'm holding it up to the light, you can see from it, it's got like a self-stripe. But the sleeves, if I just put my arm in it so you can see the end of the sleeves, it's like a, like a puff sleeve. So I love that about it. I love the frill that's coming down the front. And again, this will be great to wear with a pair of trousers or jeans. And that was £4, and that was from the Rotherham Hospice. So that needs washing. And then at the same shop, I got this lovely, lovely soft jumper. Now I looked at this and I thought, oh, I really like the colour of that. So it's like a mink brown colour, and then it's got these brown flowers on, but it's really, really soft to the touch. It's got cuffs on the end, but when I tried that on and then I just pushed the sleeves up, it looked really, really nice. And that's from Nutmeg. Now, is Nutmeg Tesco's? Not sure, but that was £3. So again, I'm going to put that in the wash, pop that there. And then I bought this actually weeks ago, and the size inside, I think it's inches for your chest, and it's 50-52. So this is quite oversized for me. But if you look at that, it's down the sides, it's got from under the arms, it's stitched down. So it's just a sheer mesh with these sequins on. Now, I bought this for the simple reason is it was £1. It was on the pound rail, and there's a lot of fabric in it. Now, I'm not sure whether to leave it as it is, and then I could wear it over a bikini on a beach or around a pool, or whether to make something else with it yet. I'm not sure yet, but I thought for £1, I'm definitely taking. I got hairs all this. It's a wonder I'm not bald, you know, with hairs that come off. Right, so let me just pop that to one side. And then I've got one more top, and it is this one. Now, this one is beautiful, fluffy black number. And it's a cold off-the-shoulder top. But I don't like the sleeves on it. So I'm going to be doing a video on how to just make that it'd be like a, what do they call it when you've no sleeves, so it'll just come down like that. But I am going to do a video on me actually transforming it. But that how much was that? £2.50. So that is a super cute looking top, isn't it, for £2.50. Now, in one of the shops yesterday, I was looking around that, you know, when you get knick-knack bits for your house and what have you, and they'd got Avon Skin So Soft Satin Talc. Excuse me. Now, these have been out of the range for donkey's years. They do feel full. There's 2 of them. So I just undid the top, put it on my hand, smelt it, and I love the Woodland Fresh smell. You can still get it in the dry oil, but these were £1 each, so I thought, you know what, I'm taking them. So a great find. Right, now I also got in a shop, and this was the same store where I got the Zara items of clothing, and it is super wide elastic. That's got a really good, I don't know how many meters on there, but there's quite a few meters. And I don't even know what I'm going to do with it, but I said to the lady, I says, how much is this elastic kit bag? And she went, £1. So this is going in my sewing stash, that if I do need any extra wide elastic, I've got some. But at £1 again, it's like, can't not have it, can you? Right, now I love wide belts. I really love wide belts, and I picked this one up a couple of weeks ago. And if you look at it, it's elastic, but then you've got like these the like little pieces that's been stitched, but on the front it crosses over by just interlocking it like that. So I thought these are going to look great with my hipster jeans that's got deep belt loops on, and that was £2.50. So I thought that'd be lovely for summer, with it being like a dusky pink. Right, so let me show you. I'm not going to show them yet because I'm going to be doing a video on these shirts, but I bought 3 men's shirts with the deep cuffs that you wear cufflinks with. Now, when I come home that day after I bought them, I said to Kevin, I bought 3 men's shirts. He went, well, I'm going to have to do one in, one out. I says, what? He says, I'll have to get rid of 3. I went, you won't. I said, because I bought them for me. So then he went, oh, it's okay then. So I've got a thing with cufflinks at the minute, because why should men have all the fun with cufflinks? We girls can have fun as well. Now, I bought a pair yesterday, and this was the only thing I bought in the shop. So it comes in this little tinny container, and it does need cleaning, this container. But the original price tag was actually from Boys, $5.99. And these are just, they've got like an oval, or not oval, it's oblong, isn't it, with a blue centre in them. But I've bought 3, 4, I've got 5 pair of cufflinks now, and I'm still going to look for some cute ones. But I'm going to show you this other ones what I've got, because I was actually dropping some items off at this shop, but whenever I drop items off, you've always got to have a quick look, can't you? Be rude not to. So they've got these round cufflinks in this container, but at the side of the cufflinks was a tub of earrings, and these are vintage earrings. So you can just see there the beautiful blue crystal earrings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snap the backs off these, and then I'm going to glue them onto that cufflink. So it's going to make a beautiful crystallized cufflinks. But I'm going to show you them in a video when I actually do the shirt video. But that's all I'm going to say about them now. But they were £1 and they were £1, but they're going to make a great pair when the job's done for £2. And the other blue ones that I showed you, they were £1. Right, so that is my cufflinks. Right, okay. Now, I went in this shop yesterday and I'm talking away to a woman, and she's saying to me, I'd got the bright pink jeans on that I put tassels down last year. And I got my shoes on that I got from Temu. And she went, oh, I love your trousers and your shoes. And I says, these jeans were white. I says, I put a red dye in, but they went pink, but they still look good. And then when I went in the following shop, there were a young girl in serving, and she made a comment on how nice my jeans looked. But so we stood talking, me and this woman, and they've got a basket with Tilly's with bracelets in. So I'm looking at these bracelets, and I went, how much are bracelets then? She went, they're 2 for £1. So I'm looking at them. I'm going to get them out and show you, but I'm looking at them, and she went, there's some nice ones, isn't there? I says, there is. I says, but what I do, I says, I cut them up and use them for gluing onto things. She looked at me, she went, well, if you're only going to cut them up, you can have a lot for £1. And there's 10. So I literally got them for 10 pence each. I went, really? She went, yeah. So anyway, let me get them out to show you. Let me just get them all out. Right, so there's a little one there that's got crystal on, some silver beads, and then some, they're like, you know, like as if a wire's been wrapped around them. So that's still on the tag. So that one we're in. But mainly, it was these two that I was looking at, because this one has got some big crystals on there. You can just see here. So you've got 2 there. You've got 3 of those, I think. 1, 2, oh no, there's 4 of those. And then you've got some oblong ones. So you've got some great pieces there that can be glued onto whatever project I'm doing. And then on the other one, which is this one, you can see there how many diamantes there are. And there are so many. So I just cut these up and then put all the beads in a jar until I'm ready to use them. 10 pence. So that's 3 of them, and then there's a wire cuff there. So I think I'm going to see whether girls want that, because it's too small for me. And then this is too small for me as well. But this is like a leverette, and it's a magnetised one. And then it's got some chains and beads, different ones, you know, on there. Then there was this one, which she said, that's a nice one, isn't it? But this is tiny, this. But you've got these silver items, but you can see that they're like a, you know, like a diamond cut. And then you've got these again. So that will be cut up for me to use them for some sort of job that I do. This one again is on elastic, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is on 5 blocks, so they've got blocks on the back. But I think these are all plastic, are they? Are they plastic or are they metal? Oh, they could be metal actually. But I thought, looking at that, you've got lots and lots of different things on there that you can reuse, haven't you? 10 pence again. And then she said to me, do you want that one? You know, because it's just a printed thing, but our page at the minute is really into animal print. So when I saw it was animal print, I went, oh yes, please. So Paige will be getting that. Then there's another one here. And these have got like, these are like spiral things. But again, this could be like tucked to pieces and spiral down, you know, on something for the garden. But that's just metal, like a off silver metal design. So again, they could be reused. And then this one, I looked at this one, and again, I says to her in shop, I went, how unusual is that? Because I'm going to bring it closer so you can see it. But you can see there, you've got this wooden fastener, and it's just a case of doing that. Now, I didn't think this was going to fit, but when I got it home, I literally got it, tried it on, but I think I'd wear it like that, because I think, you know what? Do you know what I think? I think even Elvis would have wore this. So that, I think I will actually wear as a bracelet, because I just love that on it. Right, so let me just take that off. And then that is all the bracelets. But seriously, all those for £1. What a find. Now, what I've got left to show you then is my marketplace and the auction. Not auction, the antique place. Right, so I'm going to show you these two. These are, I've got two of these. So they're quite high. The metal, and I think these were originally from TK Maxx. Now, the lady that was selling these, a friend had given them her to make money for, she says, dogs in a foreign country to feed them. And these two were £10. And she said that the lady who gave them her said that she'd paid £60 for them. And I can see these being £30 each in TK Maxx. So, yeah, I got those. And then the reason that I went and bought those, let me just grab for this. So these are two big light shades. Now, let me just get these and take one out so you can so I can show you. So you can just see there. Can you see the etching on the glass? And then you've got this pretty pink edging around the top. Now, these two were £6 in a charity shop. Now, normally you do not see them this size. They're always the little ones that you have on, you know, like your little wall lights. So when I saw these, I thought, I've got to get them. So I bought these first at £6. But then I said to Kevin, I want them to go in garden. So when we sat out, I'll put them outside. But I needed something. I says, I've got to come up with something that can make like a pillar so it raises them up. So outside, I've got two black, they're like a shiny black plant pots. So I'm going to turn them upside down. You just get that a sec. I'm going to turn them upside down. And then I'm going to put this on top. And then these will go on top of those. And then our Paige actually said to me last week, she says, is there anything you want for Mother's Day, Mum? And I said to her, do you know what, Paige? What I'd like, they got me this. This is from TK Maxx as well. And this smells lovely, this. Cinnamon it is. From Sand and Fog. And when this is lit on a night, it is such a beautiful glow through the glass. So I said to Paige, if you can either get me another one of those or buy me two that's the same but like this, so that I can basically put it in that lamp shade. So it's like that, but then as it's lit on a night, you've got this beautiful glow coming through the lamp. So you're not going to see this small candle or tea light holder. You're going to have this beautiful, beautiful glow coming through. Right, so that, oh, it's not. No, it's not. I've got one more item to show you. Nearly forgot then, kids. Right, so gone to this antique shop that my friend at work, Debbie, had told me about. And my niece was coming up the Sunday that I was going to go. And I said to her, oh, do you fancy you run out with me to antique shop? So she went, yeah. So anyway, when we got there, you've got lots of, you know, like glass cabinets with goods in. And she got a bit in front of me. And then as I got round this corner, she said to me, you're going to love something that's round corner. And I went, is it some Elvis? No, it's not. And as soon as I turned round, she pointed to it and it was right on top of the cabinet. Of course, with light shining down on it, I went, that is beautiful, isn't it? Anyway, this is what it was. It is huge. So it's this beautiful, beautiful crystal dish that's actually got a lid on it. Now, this was priced up at £35. So it's got this beautiful lid on it. And Gemma said to me, what are you going to use it for? I says, there's a multitude of things I could use it for. But at the minute, I'm using it to put chocolate bars in. So I've got Flakes, Bounties, Crunches, Snickers, Mars, and it actually holds about £20 worth of chocolate packets. So if you bought a packet of chocolates that got 4 in, it would hold £20 worth. So this, like I said, is what I've got in it at the moment. But you could have floating candles in it, you could have fruit in it. But like I said, it was priced about £35. But I says to fella who were in antique shop, I says, can you put a bid in for me to the seller? And he went, yeah, what do you want to put the bidding on? So I showed him it. He says, what do you want to bid? I said, I want to bid £25. And he says, I don't think she'll sell it you at that, but I will put it in. Anyway, we'd got 2 miles away by the time he come back. And she saw him lifting it off the top. So she said to me, it looks like she's accepted your offer. But like I said, it is absolutely, I love it. I just love it. And yeah, for £25, I was more than happy with that. So that is my recent buys, guys. Buys, guys. Now, I am going to be doing a video on this because I'm going to be doing something funky with the cuff, but I'm not going to tell you what. You'll have to wait and see the video. But that, again, bargain, bargain, bargain at £1. So it is worth visiting your antique stores that's around. You'll find them where you get garden centres normally. There's usually some. But I think this one was at Thurnscoe. Can't remember what they call it. I've only been once. But yeah, I was right pleased with that. At least when you're coming away with something, you know, it's all right, isn't it? And like I said, these the candle, what was that, candle holder with that this on, that just makes the set, doesn't it? Because for that I've got, what were they, £16. Not going to count plant pots because obviously our Claire gave me them. And then to have 2 lovely candles inside, it's going to look lovely on a summer's night, you know. And it's when it gets dark, and because I love having candles lit in garden, me for lighting, I really do. It makes your garden look really pretty. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, there's bargains to be had. You've just got to get out there and look for them. Till next time, bye for now.